Hey gamers! If you're a fan of Metroidvania games, then you've come to the right place. In this video I will tell you legendary Metroidvania games that you should play that worth to playing again in this 2024. I know some of you maybe disagree with my list, but that's okay. All I know, this game is a great game. Especially if you're a Metroidvania fan. But before we go into the list, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. Looking for amazing deals on games? Check out Instant Gaming. This site is your go-to for getting games at unbeatable prices, and it's super easy to use. You can search your favorite games for various platforms like PC, PS5, Xbox, and even Nintendo Switch. How do I obtain this excellent discount? It's simple. Just hit the link in the description, create your own ID, and start by your favorite games here. And once you make a purchase, you'll receive an activation code to redeem on your preferred platform. Plus, by using my link, you not only saves you some money but also helps me support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Shadow Complex Remastered is Metroidvania platformer where you play as Jason Flaming, who want to save her kidnapped girlfriend from a military force. The game features solid combat mechanics with an emphasis on analog stick aiming, making it feel unique compared to other Metroidvanias. The thrill of discovering secrets and mastering new skills keeps the gameplay rewarding. The remastered gameplay, improved visuals, and affordable price make it worth revisiting or experiencing for the first time in 2024. Your kidnapped girlfriend is so annoying when you know the story about. Well, I won't spoiler it, but if you enjoy games like Metroid or Castlevania, this one is a must-play. Iconoclasts is a Metroidvania platformer that stands out for blending exploration, puzzle solving, and a surprisingly deep story. Unlike other games in its genre, it doesn't just rely on standard combat and exploration but brings in complex narratives involving a religious theocracy, dwindling resources, and characters challenging the system. You play as Robin, a mechanic armed with a versatile wrench that becomes the key to solving the game's intricate puzzles. Instead of gaining massive power-ups, you improve your understanding of how to use Robin's abilities in more complex ways, making the experience feel rewarding as your knowledge grows. Plus, the game's bosses offer a mix of puzzle solving and action, keeping things fresh and exciting. Aeterna Noctis offers a fresh take on the classic Metroidvania genre, flipping the script by letting you play as the King of Darkness, trying to reclaim his throne. Its beautifully hand-drawn world is a throwback to games like Symphony of the Night and Hollow Knight, combining dark gothic visuals with challenging platforming and combat. If you love Metroidvania games, Aeterna Noctis will feel like a nostalgic trip with its challenging platforming, intricate level designs, and backtracking mechanics. For those who love a good challenge, the game's difficulty level offers a satisfying test of skill, making it a rewarding experience for die-hard fans of the genre. If you're into Metroidvania platformers RPGs, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom deserves a spot on your 2024 gaming list. The game is a masterclass in platforming challenge. You'll face tricky sequences and complex levels that test your skills. Each new ability Jin gains makes the game more intricate and exciting. Jin's transformations are not just cool but crucial for navigating the game world. From the powerful lion's charge to the snake's slithering and the frog's tongue swinging, these forms add depth and variety to the gameplay. While the game's platforming can be tough, the boss fights are a nice break. They're designed to be manageable and give you a chance to catch your breath, making them a rewarding aspect of the game without being overly stressful. Guacamelee 2 is an action-packed platformer that's as funny as it is challenging, and it's definitely worth revisiting in 2024. The game is packed with clever humor and surprising moments of emotional depth. You'll laugh at the jokes and feel for Juan as he navigates multiple timelines to save the world. The platforming puzzles and combat are tough but fair. Juan's moves, like headbutts and reality-shifting abilities, require skill and timing, making each victory feel rewarding. You can also team up with up to 3 friends, making the game even more enjoyable. The cooperative mode adds a new layer of strategy and fun, especially when tackling tough challenges together. Vigil: The Longest Night is a standout title from Glass Heart Games, this game blending gothic horror with challenging 2D Souls-like gameplay. The combat is tough but rewarding. Vigil's gameplay mechanics is like classic Souls-like games, with stamina management and skill trees that keep battles intense and strategic. Vigil offers plenty of content. Even if you've played before, the game's expansive world is worth exploring again, as new areas and secrets may have surfaced since your last playthrough. The world of Vigil is filled with creepy abominations and grim visuals that create an immersive experience. If you love atmospheric games with a rich, unsettling vibe, it's a journey worth revisiting in this 2024.
Not once, nor twice, but 3 times without number. I will find my sister, free May from the darkness, and forever end this world.
Axiom Verge stands out as a heartfelt tribute to classic 2D Metroid games, blending the best elements of the Metroidvania genre with its own unique twist. The game has satisfying exploration, the thrill of discovering new upgrades and unlocking previously inaccessible areas is still compelling. Axiom Verge offers a rewarding sense of progression as you find items that enhance your abilities and open up new parts of the map. While the variety of weapons might feel overwhelming, they provide different ways to approach combat and exploration. Some upgrades, like the Axiom Disruptor's modifications, offer interesting combat dynamics that can change how you tackle challenges. Death's Gambit Afterlife provides a rich and challenging experience that is worth revisiting in 2024. If you haven't played Death's Gambit Afterlife yet, now is a great time to start. The game has a robust skill tree and deep RPG mechanics, which allow for a high level of customization. You can customize your character, Soren, to suit a variety of combat styles, whether you prefer magic, melee, or a combination. Death's Gambit Afterlife features intense and memorable boss battles. Each boss presents distinct challenges that require strategy and skill to overcome. The addition of Heroic Mode provides even more difficult versions of these bosses for players looking for extra challenge and replayability. Metroid Fusion may not hold the same legendary status as its Super Nintendo predecessor, Super Metroid, but it remains a standout title in the Metroid series and is well worth revisiting. In Metroid Fusion, you step into the boots of Samus Aran, facing off against a new threat on the space station, the X-Parasites. The game refines the Metroid formula with new abilities. Samus can now grab ledges and climb surfaces, adding a fresh layer to the classic exploration and combat. Graphically, Metroid Fusion shines with detailed sprites and vibrant environments. The game's mix of organic and mechanical design elements creates a visually captivating experience that stands out in the sci-fi genre. If you're into action-packed, exploration-driven games with a nostalgic feel, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night in 2024 offers the perfect mix of classic charm and fresh content. The final update enhances the game even further, making it a great time to jump in or revisit this fantastic title. Final update brings exciting new modes. Chaos Mode challenges players to battle through waves of increasingly tough enemies in a rush-style format. And the Versus Mode is all about player versus player action, where you and a friend compete head-to-head, trying to outlast and outfight each other. These new features add a lot of replayability and fresh content to the game. With all the updates and new content, I think it's an ideal time to dive into this game again. Blasphemous is an action platformer that delivers a unique blend of brutal combat and rich storytelling. Why I recommend this game for you? Because it's one of the best dark Metroidvania that you should play before you play Blasphemous 2. This game offers fast-paced, precise action of a hack-and-slash game with the exploration and puzzle-solving of a Metroidvania. The game is tough, demanding quick reflexes and strategy as you navigate its dark, intricate world. If you love the detailed and gothic art style of Bloodstained, you'll appreciate the effort Blasphemous puts into every frame. Its haunting environments are not just backgrounds, they are essential to the game's atmosphere and storytelling. For Bloodstained fans who crave non-linear exploration and secret-filled levels, this game will not disappoint. Ender Lilies' Quietus of the Night still stands out in 2024 as one of the most compelling Metroidvania experiences. The game's ability to create a melancholic yet mesmerizing world, combined with smooth platforming mechanics, ensures a fluid experience from start to finish. The combat allowing you to summon powerful spirits to aid in battle, offering tons of customization as you tailor your loadout to fit your style. And the Dark Souls-inspired bosses bring intense, rewarding challenges, but it never feels overly punishing, thanks to frequent save points and forgiving death mechanics. I recommend you to play this game in this 2024, before Ender Magnolia released from early access. But still, this game is a great game. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow still stands tall as one of the best Metroidvania games, even over 20 years after its release. Its smooth gameplay, deep exploration, and fun combat make it a timeless experience. The unique tactical soul system lets you collect enemy powers, adding tons of replayability and customization to your playstyle. Plus, the balance between challenging yet rewarding gameplay hits the sweet spot, especially compared to its GBA predecessors. The pixel art and atmospheric soundtrack still impress, bringing life to Dracula's castle on a smaller screen. If you're into games like Symphony of the Night or just love exploring huge maps with RPG elements, Aria of Sorrow is a must-play in 2024. Hollow Knight is one of the best and difficult Metroidvania that you should play in this 2024 if you have never played this game. The game's lore and story are rich and complex, with a depth that rivals many RPGs. Unraveling the mysteries of Hallownest and its inhabitants is an engaging experience that will keep you hooked until the very end. Hollow Knight features some of the most memorable and challenging boss fights in any Metroidvania game. Each boss is unique, requiring different strategies and skills to defeat. The sense of accomplishment after defeating a tough boss is incredibly rewarding. With over 30 hours of gameplay for the main story and additional content for completionists, Hollow Knight offers excellent value for money. In 2024, you'll likely be able to pick up the game at a discounted price, making it an even sweeter deal. Castlevania Symphony of the Night remains one of the most iconic action RPGs, even decades after its release. As a pioneer of the Metroidvania genre, the game blends exploration, combat, and RPG mechanics into a seamless experience. In 2024, it still stands out for its masterful level design, giving players the joy of uncovering secrets while upgrading Alucard's abilities and equipment. The game's narrative, which revolves around Alucard's quest to confront his father, Dracula, and uncover the truth behind Richter Belmont's disappearance, is engaging and full of intriguing lore. Despite being an older game, Symphony of the Night is readily available on various platforms, including modern consoles and PC. This accessibility ensures that you can enjoy the game without the need for retro hardware. And for bonus, we have Frontier Hunter Erza's Wheel of Fortune, offers a blend of classic Metroidvania exploration and action. This game finally released from early access and making great improvement. Even though it might not have been on your radar, it's a hidden gem worth checking out. The game lets you control 3 distinct characters, each with their own playstyles, from Erza's swordsmanship to Sierra's gunplay and kicks. This variety makes every battle feel different and exciting, giving you endless ways to approach combat. And with tons of gear to unlock, spells to master, and magic cores to slot into your equipment, the game offers deep customization. It's easy to get hooked on tweaking your setup to find the perfect build. In 2024, if you're craving a well-rounded action RPG experience, this game deserves your attention. And that's it for today. What do you think about this list? I know there are legendary Metroidvania games out there that I haven't mentioned yet. Please share your favorite Metroidvania games that you think deserve a spot here. Don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss another great list. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.